It's the last lap for Les Green, Assistant Commissioner of Police. He's been here since 2004 and now he's heading back to London. We're talking with him to find out just about how much he's enjoyed his time here in Jamaica and what's left to be done. So, Les Green, you've been here for 8 years. What's left to be done to fix Jamaica's crime problems?
Well, I still think we have to get the legislative issues addressed. Again, you heard from the Minister of Justice recently, I think it's 185 bills which are due before Parliament. And we're talking about 30 or so this political year. So that's an enormous amount of backlog that needs to come through. And what has to happen is your law, the legislation, the practice of using the law as well has to be developed and implemented as is required to keep us abreast of developments around the world. And new techniques and new crimes occur on a daily basis. So we need to be developing the law just as quickly as criminals are moving it forward as well.
What do you make of our National Security Minister, Peter Bunting? Can he really handle it?
Well, I certainly hope so, and he started well with some of the initiatives that he's looking to do. He's looking to do this new task force, which is very necessary to target those involved in organised crime and economic crime. So certainly we need to improve that. We do have some significant issues in the lack of our ability to implement some of the aspects of the Proceeds of Crime Act. We have very powerful legislation there, but we still have a gap about implementing the seizure and the forfeiture of assets.
Why?
Well, partly is because the justice system doesn't understand it. We don't have anybody who's robustly implementing it and pushing the boundaries in relation to the legislation. The Financial Investigation Division that is now tasked legally as the lead financial investigating team hasn't really been driving forward with the areas of work that's required.
How much more ill-gotten gains out there just now that really should be forfeited?
Well, I think there's a lot of ill-gotten gains out there. I mean, what we have to do is make sure that we do it using the legislation, we do it openly, and we do it transparently through the courts as well. But this, we know from our intelligence and the reports we have, we look at the lotto scam, we also know of drug trafficking, but there's vast amounts of profits to be made out of some of these activities. And sometimes you openly see the criminals flaunting that wealth on the streets. So we need to be far more robust in tackling that. But we also need the support of the community, the citizens, and the biggest problem with the lotto scam in particular, it's socially acceptable by a lot of people who do not see the harm in scamming somebody from foreign and making the money here in Jamaica to help them send their children to school.
But why has it been so successful? Is it that the will is not there to tackle it in all respects?
No, I think one of the issues is certainly a legislative gap. The biggest problem we have to do with any prosecution, you have to provide the witnesses who will come to court to give evidence. And we can't do it any other way than bringing witnesses physically to Jamaica. If we can do it through electronic means, then we would reduce that burden and we'd be able to have more prosecutions. The other element is just making sure that we use the different aspects of the legislation that we currently have more effectively. And that means not necessarily going for the big headline charges, but charging people for some more minor offences, but which are sufficient for us yet to do the forfeiture under the Proceeds of Crime Act.